Somebody in the way, battling, having got in way of the attempted clearance. Jim Gannon. Oh, great flick of Alan Armstrong.
It's against Bradford, but here's Warburton!
Yes!
Allen trying to manufacture the shot, gets it away, it's there!
Not got it clear. Please, sir! It's a cracker!
Running Armstrong, played in the game, and a superb goal!
Tony did it! Stockport County are the champions of League Two.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's Scarf Bergara War, your award-winning podcast for county fans by county fans, sponsored by Overpass Clothing, in collaboration with the Edge Elite Conservative Club coaches. I'm Russ Johnson. I'm joined as ever these days, isn't it, by Andy? You all right, mate?
What do you mean these days? It's just as ever, Russ. Don't overthink it. You know. Yeah, I'm good. Are you saying Dave's name as well, or shall I just get my penny's worth in?
Well, I was gonna introduce. We'll just have a chat. Yeah, chat with you first, mate. I didn't see you much last night, did I?
No, not at all. For everybody's information, I've moved my season ticket.
Like anyone cares.
Yeah, nobody cares, apart from the unfortunate people that are now sat next to me, or stood next to me. I'm now in Russ's upper tier, and I think I might have done his head in a little bit. So, yeah. It's not good fun, though, isn't it, Russ?
The process of changing your season ticket? That's the question.
It's what, sorry?
The question is how did you find the process of moving your season ticket?
All right, actually, to be fair, yeah, it's not too bad. Just email the club. It costs £10 to do it if you're doing it during the season. And yeah, if you've got another party involved, they have to be CC'd into the emails. But it's pretty straightforward. Once you pay the admin fee, they just send you the new season ticket over. So I don't have a card, you see. I have the digital version because I can't lose a digital version, whereas I can lose a card. So
you can lose your phone. But no, I get what you mean.
Very good point, Dave. Very good point.
Anyway, moving on. I'm good. I'm tired. I'm tired. Back working this week, but yeah, I'm lots to talk about tonight. Lots to talk about.
There is absolutely, and we're joined by Dave, chairman of the Stockport County Supporters Cooperative. Evening, Dave. You okay?
I'm very well, thanks, Russ. Yourself?
I'm all right. I'm tired as well, actually. I don't know why. I'm tired, but I'm just tired. It's what happens when you get older, isn't it? You're just tired all the time.
That makes three of us, but I've got a good reason because it's 4 o'clock this morning for work. So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. We won't keep you then.
That's a crap excuse, Dave.
No. It's like you say, that and getting older, it's a challenge. But yeah,
it is. It is. I tell you what else seems to be a challenge these days, and that's for me just this season going county. I don't know what it is. Maybe we'll talk about it in a bit. My sort of how lethargic I am with it all, but we'll chat about that. Anyway, on the agenda tonight, we're going to talk about beating Northampton 2-1. Got a bit of a go-up update with Dave. Going to talk slightly about the event at County where Jimbo's missing and maybe sort of delve into that a bit. We're hopefully going to be joined by the Hatters to Hatters walkers live as they walk wherever they're walking at this moment in time. And then we'll have a bit of a chat about the Virtue final attendance. Not that we're going to be attendance nonces, but I think it's worth pointing out what's gone on there. So let's kick off things.
And then random shit of the week.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. And then random shit. I almost forgot. Sorry. Then random shit of the week, which has been created by our blogger and friend and part of the pod team, John Bilsbury.
So if it's good, I'm taking the credit. If it's shit, we're blaming John.
Blame John. Right. It sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. Right. Straight into it then. Last night's win. What did you make of it? Give us your thoughts. Andy, start with you, mate.
Anyone, I think Steve Barsley on our group made a comment, and I've been saying it for the last 3 months. Anyone that thinks we're going to suddenly get a win and it's going to change how we play is deluded. We're not going to play well all season. So we take what we can. We take the wins. We chalk them off. It's frustrating because you stood there or sat there watching like Northampton. They weren't brilliant, were they? And it's like, how are we? It's just like, how can we not break a team like them down with the players that we've got on that pitch? It's frustrating, but I'm also at the level where I don't care now. I just want the win. I just want to get promoted. I just want to be in the playoffs, and that's all I care about. So whether we play well and win, I just don't want to lose.
Yeah, I think what was frustrating yesterday was, we started so well and scored after a minute and a half, and you kind of thought that's exactly what we need to move on and take the game to them. But it didn't happen, did it? We just can't get a second goal, and that's what we need. And it was proved yesterday because, they ended up with one chance, but put it in and got back on terms. And it's like you say, it's you don't want to be too critical. I actually thought Tanto probably had his best game since he's been back with us.
Yeah, I agree with
that. Yeah, but there was lots of lots that frustrated and sat in the stands and you're thinking, come on. But yeah, it's but like you say, at those point in time, it's about picking up the points. And
yeah,
if you give Watts a chance like that, he's going to bury it all every day. And it was a good cross, and worthy.
You're right. It's about picking up points, but we're not going to get very far playing like that. We made a poor Northampton team look not like decent or anything, but they created one or two chances past us, and we had him at arm's length. And I just wish we'd take it to him, and be a bit more clinical. It was so frustrating. Sideways pass. Don't cross it in. Step back. Put a cross in. It was a shit cross. We go. We start again, and it's all repeating, and it just felt a bit. I don't know. I was really pleased with scoring after 2 minutes or whatever it was, and at that point, I'm thinking, right, we need to take these to task now.
I hate it for the one reason is we play like we do when we score early.
Right. Yeah. Well, we shouldn't be like that though. We should be taking him to task. And I said to my lad, when we went 2-1 up, I said, this needs to be 3 or 4 now, and that's the only way I'll be convinced that we've got something in our tank and we'll make something of this season. Otherwise, I can just see it falling a bit flat. Unfortunately, I'm not trying to be all doom and gloom, and I'm sure Andy, you'll balance me out a bit, won't you? But yeah, it just felt a bit.
No, I can easily pick people up, but I don't agree with you with regards to like the petering out. But we have Dan, part of the podcast, who does the review show, obviously for where he lives, obviously offers a season ticket out to us pod members, doesn't he? And Dave was asking, can he have the ticket? And I said, yeah, mate, honestly, I'm struggling to muster the oomph to go myself. I'm certainly not going to try and invite somebody else to come with me. So, and it's kind of like that. Like last night, normally I'm buzzing from the moment I wake up. If I'm working or anything like that, I'm buzzing. I look forward to the evening games. I love the night games. But last night, it was just a case of, I'm going county. It's not, I don't know. I'm not saying it's lost that buzz. I'm not. What's become of me here, Russ? I feel like I'm talking like you. I feel like Russ is talking without his lips are even moving. Don't get me wrong, I love it, and I'm not being like what's the saying where privileged,
entitled.
Entitled is the word. I followed them through the dark days. I was there at Conway Bay and what have you, but there's just something about the way we play at the moment, like we're not asked. And it's frustrating because as fans, we are asked. Players, management, everything, they all come and go. We don't. We're still there supporting them. And that's the bit that just lets it down for me. But I'll still be going each week, But yeah. So did that pick you up, Ross, or not? Did that put you further down?
No, I mean, it's just another way of looking at it. I mean, yeah, I don't think they're not asked. Not for 1 second do I think that. I think they are like properly, going for it, and they want to be at the club. I can't see anybody that doesn't.
I'm not saying that they're not asked. That they look on the pitch like they're not asked. I get that. I'm not sure about that. I just think maybe it's just the structure and it's all these round. I was going to say round holes in square pegs then, but it's the other way around, and it's square pegs in round holes that we seem to be playing, that Charlie seems to be picking, and maybe he's obviously got reasons for it. I mean, why Teo Eden didn't start yesterday, against Northampton, I don't know, but maybe there's a reason behind that he's injured or he's not feeling it or whatever it is. And you have to put Osborne back at left wing back or whatever it was. I don't know. It just seems a bit, I'm not going to say rusk ball, but it just seems a bit sideways, backwards, sideways, get into the final third, create something once out of 5 times maybe. And then when you do create something, it's not a good chance creation. And then with the chances that you do have, you've got to be really, really clinical. Otherwise, a team as poor as Northampton will get a chance, and when they get it, they'll be clinical because we're in League One, and that's just where I think we find ourselves. And if we play anybody that's any decent, they will beat us. Like Lincoln on Saturday, we arguably were the better team aesthetically, stats wise, but they beat us 3-1 because we couldn't take our chances.
Yeah, I think what we need is see if Louis Barry back, because that could change.
Oh, don't get me started, Dave. Don't get me started. Hey?
Well, it's just interesting though, isn't it? I mean, like I say, I thought Tanto played pretty well yesterday, and for me, Sid, I call him Sid. He's been a decent signing up to now. I think it's, it was clear from the first time we saw him. His pace is just electric. It was interesting yesterday because obviously he started on the bench and he started with Tanso and I thought he did all right, to be fair. But we saw Sid, and he's looks like a player to me. So yeah, well, but I do. You mean obviously
somebody else on what you were saying there about his pace. Because I've been saying that Tanto looks like he's half a yard off it. Now he might be because he's not fully fit. But somebody said to me last night, said he might be at full speed, Tanto, but because we're so used to seeing Sidibe's pace at the moment,
it's just
Sidibe is twice as fast as Tanto, isn't he? Do you know what's scary? It's not his it's his acceleration, how he can get to like top speed after like 3 strides. It's scary. It must be terrible to play against.
Oh, I was thinking, because all players sort of told to close down when they haven't got the ball, but when he goes after a defender, he doesn't get there. He gets the ball, doesn't he? All the time. You think like speed is just phenomenal, just incredible.
Yeah, because he had that chance as well with the keeper, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, 1-on-1. Can we agree what pace both of them have? Because I've heard 3 already between us, which is lightning, electric, and frightening. So which ones? Let's decide now who's got what. Because lightning's
on the lightning scale, the 3.0 to 4.7, according to NASA's science degree of universe. I don't know. Go on.
No, but you should have carried on with that. But lightning's got to be the fastest, hasn't it? Because I guess light, that's the fastest. He's obviously not as fast as that. Electric, is that because electricity is fast?
surely
gets conducted
speed of light. Surely that should be the fastest.
That's what I mean. Yeah, lightning, is that not the same thing? Lightning's light, isn't it? Speed of.
Yeah, well, let's just go with lightning because it sounds better than speed of light.
Is electric next? Because that's really fast, isn't it? Through
yeah,
and then frightening. That can be the third, can't it? Because
no, do you know what? No, I would go frightening as the top level.
Really?
Yeah, like you'd probably go electric, lightning, frightening.
Electric, lightning, frightening. You do know that nothing can travel faster than lightning, don't you? Or light.
Yeah, but I know. But if someone says to you, "Oh, his pace is lightning," but then if someone said to you, "His pace is frightening," it sounds more hardcore.
It does. It does. I agree with you. Electric, frightening, lightning. Yeah.
Is that just because you're too scared to disagree with me?
No, I don't mind. I honestly don't mind. I just think it's an interesting topic to talk about.
It's good.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something, lads. I can be pretty quick. When I go to bed and turn the light off, I get in bed before the light goes out. Come on.
That's good. I like it.
That's sick with that. Someone's put Gaz Endo's put Sidibe is explosive. That's a different kind of speed, isn't it? Because that's fast at the start, but then once you get to speed, then you're traveling at lightning speed or frightening speed or electric speed.
So now we're having levels within levels, Russ.
Anyway, yeah. Any standout performance for you last night? I mean, there was probably a few, weren't there? Bailey got man of the match, sponsored man of the match.
Bailey, he's just... And I don't want to do him disjustice by saying that because a lot of the other players aren't performing, maybe he's the standout, but not at all. He's just... Because that's what he would have been previously, wouldn't it? Where players were coming up to speed and what have you, and you had one standout player, and then when the rest of the team got up to speed, you'd have that one player that then sort of seemed to go backwards. But since Bailey was given that shout out, like start of the season, every game he's played. Don't get me wrong, he's played some bad passes, made some awful decisions as well, but the whole team's making awful decisions at the moment. So Bailey's never going to play brilliant every game, but it's unbelievable. It's quite a joy to watch because he's always wanting to turn and go forward. And that's what I love. I don't mind losing the ball if we're trying to play forward or try to do something, create something. But yeah, brilliant from Bailey last night.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's good one, and I think it's going to sound really stupid now, but just hear me out. He's better when he's going forward, isn't he? As opposed to being that, because when he first came into the team, he was sort of next to Norwood, wasn't he, in that deep line area? But once getting forward, he's much, much better. Very rarely loses the ball, I've noticed.
Yeah. Was he pushed a bit further forward last night?
I thought he was, you see, and that's kind of why I said it. Yeah, I think he was. He felt like he was.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
Look at me, the statistician.
Yeah, I think he was. But then Diamond, because we were playing wing backs with Diamond on the right wing back. This is what I mean about square pegs in round holes. You could say it was a 3-4-3, but Osborne and Diamond are always going to be asked to do defensive work in that to help out with the three at the back, aren't they? And you got Dacres Cogley was right centre back, I think. So yeah, well, and again, why play Dacres Cogley right centre back when you've got Alowu there? Is Alowu not fit? I don't get it. Has he not played well? He seems to have played well to me. I don't know. I just don't get some of the choices sometimes.
You'd play Alowu for his. I can't say his name. You play Joseph because of his pace. Because he is quite a pacey centre back, isn't he? I'm not going to go too much into it, but Diamond, he's crossing his shite. It's just, I don't know. I feel like I'm always being critical of him, but I heard the stat last night, he's the best crosser we've got off the ball. Well, we must have no one that can cross the ball then. Because if that's the stat that people are putting against him, It's my opinion. I know it'll be controversial to some, but I don't rate him. Just don't rate him. He's not consistent enough.
Dave, what do you make of Diamond?
Well, I think he's a bit frustrating in as much as he can be effective, can't he? And so I can see why he gets in the team, because he's got that ability to jink and create a goal. But like you say, maybe we're not getting the best out of him. I don't know. It's. I can see a player there, and it was interesting because I mean, there was a lot of talk that he was going to leave, and there was bigger clubs interested who wanted to take him, and rumours that he was going to go on the deadline day, and then obviously broke down or whatever. But it's like you say, the whole team seems a bit fragmented, and it's not quite clicking, is it? And I don't know what the answer is, but like you say, long may we continue picking up the points, and if we can get in the playoffs, and you kind of think there's a team there somewhere, and if we just can, it almost feels like we need that second goal, and then it might unleash the shackles a bit, because we can all see it. They're playing, like you say, they're playing safe, they're playing across the back, the ball's going backwards a lot, but we have got some good players, and it's just, I'm hoping, Tanto might nick a goal and find his form a little bit, and you don't know. It's
yeah, but I think, Dave, though, it'll take for me, it'll take a few of them. So it'll take Tanto to nick a goal and he gets on form, Diamond to somehow consistently choose the right end ball or the end play. There's too many of them for me. It just seems a bit, I don't know, seems a bit disjointed. I've got a comment I want to put up here. Dave Thompson, who's watching on Facebook. Yeah. Feels like Diamond sums up this season squad. Never quite consistent enough, but flashes of quality. Go along with that, absolutely. And I want to say two things on that. Last night, I thought the first half epitomised our season. Huffed and puffed, not really great in the final third. And we went into the break 1-1, didn't we? To a lesser team. And then the other thing is we have got quality players. There's absolutely no doubt about that. That's the reason why we're 6th or 5th or whatever it is. That's the reason why we're hanging on into the playoffs, because the players are that good that they're grinding out results. And if we had a system that worked and they were all cohesive and they were, like the teams that won National League North, National League, and League Two, we'd probably be top of this league now. I would guess.
I agree, definitely. And Dave Thompson's comment is basically, I know I can be critical of certain players at times. I know that, but basically what he put is basically probably what is the honest version. Just shows flashes, and that's why he's in the team. But is it because we don't have anything? I can tell you now, with a fully fit Louis Barry, Diamond won't be making the bench at the moment.
I think he'll make the bench. But I think he plays with Diamond.
Not the bench, the squad. The first team. Sorry, the first team. Yeah.
And then there's another thing as well. Gaz Endo again has pointed this out. We shouldn't be playing a back three against Northampton at home.
No,
totally agree. But then again, is he playing that because of limitations of available players, trusting players, fitness, coming back, and there's loads of variables in there that we're not privy to, that we just can't answer. And all we see is what's on the pitch.
Yeah, I think one of the other things is the amount of games we've got coming up. We've got obviously we've got the Easter weekend coming up, and we've got a lot of fixtures. Whether that's playing a part in it as well, I don't really know, but it's possible, because we have got a lot of games coming up. These games are going to define our season, aren't they? Whether we get in the playoffs or not.
Yeah.
So
absolutely, yeah. Not just whether we get in there, the momentum we've got when we're in there, because often it's a team that's just coming into form, sometimes really late, just getting in there on the last day, or they're already in form, when they're playing. Bolton seem to be grinding out results, coming back from 2-0 down on more than one occasion. We're not doing any of that. We're not ticking that box. Got all these boxes to tick, haven't you? Well, we've shown character and come from behind. We've smashed a team 4 or 5-0. That kind of thing. We've overcome adversity in certain areas. No, I'm saying these are the boxes we've not ticked. That's
right. Okay, I was going to say right. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I mean. We've not smashed anyone, have we? I thought the Northampton game was one where, we before the game's even started, I want to see a good result, a good performance there, and I want to see us smash them because they're on their asses down there, and it just didn't work out like that. And I'm kind of like coming back around to my original comment now of this is why I feel a bit meh about it, because I can't see how this is going to change, and ultimately I think it'll end in disappointment in the playoffs.
No, I'm not saying. My belief is, if we make the playoffs, we'll go to Wembley. I genuinely believe that. I think we will put to bed on a one-off or 2-leg game. I genuinely believe that we will be better than what we were last season. So, and we also have to go to Wembley because of that. We always finish the season one better than the previous season. So if we can't automatically get promoted, Wembley is the next best thing because last season we didn't get to the playoff final.
Right, I see. So you're not saying we have to get to third, then get to Wembley, because that's the only way we can better.
The only way we can get better last season is to get to Wembley.
No, because if we finish 6th, then we've finished below third, haven't we?
Yeah, but the season's not over if we're in the playoffs, is it? So we've always done one better, is the saying. We've always done one better. Actually, you guys answer this. Listeners, people. I'm not having this stupid argument with Russ where he knows he's right and I know I'm right. So I'll accept everyone else's opinion on this.
Let's ask Dave. We've had this record, haven't we, of finishing higher in the league for every season since 2015.
No, it's not. That's not the record. The record is we've always done one better than the previous season. It's not where we finish in the league. We've always had a better season than the previous season. So it doesn't matter where we finish in the playoffs.
I didn't take it like that.
If we get to Wembley, we've done better than we did last season. Surely.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. But, we'd have been there last season if it wasn't for a terrible referee's decision.
Yeah, we're not.
Dave,
we're not dragging all that back up again. We're not.
We're not going.
Don't put us through that again, Dave. Come on.
If we're going to do that, we're going to talk about Tanto's miss in the final. You know.
Yeah. Anything more to say about last night? It felt a bit quiet, didn't it? I mean, I wasn't nervous before the game and I was quite relaxed and I thought, this is nice. This is a nice feeling. Going to County, nice and relaxed. Get to the courtyard. There's hardly anybody there. Lovely stuff. Go and get a pint without queuing. Everything just felt a bit relaxed. I quite enjoyed that part of it. No pressure.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have come to your way of thinking, Russ, a little bit. Just not meh. I'm not saying meh, but just if they've got other stuff planned, maybe not go. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, we all have lives, don't we? So, and naturally, if we're second pushing on for first, then naturally the fan base will make more of an effort, won't they? But let's be honest, the team haven't really put out decent performances to make us all go, you know, even I was struggling last night I was always going, but even I was just like, do you know what I mean? So it's natural, isn't it? It does move us perfect with the whole attendance thing over to the, you know, I'm not in charge, Ross. You're in charge. I expect you to know what I'm talking about.
Right.
I know what I'm talking about.
You mean the Virtue Trophy final? And yes. Yeah, we did have, let's talk about it because reports today, Luton sold 25,000. And I'm not even sure it's gone on general sale yet for them. So they're going to have to open the top tier of Wembley. They're probably going to sell about 37,000, which is their full. I think that's their full allocation, isn't it? 37.
Is it? I know. I thought it had gone on to general sale for them.
Maybe I'm wrong then, but I didn't. Well. Whether it has or it hasn't, 25 still impressive, isn't it? And
well, you say this. Don't get me wrong; it's impressive. However, when that fan posted on there saying about County being, with apparently all our County fans have been saying all season that we're a big club and blah 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 blah. This guy was saying, "Well, you've only sold 9,500 tickets." Someone further down the line commented and said, "I'm not even a Stockport fan, but Stockport average an attendance of about 9,000 to 10,000, a game. So if we only take 9,000 to 10,000, we're getting 9,000 to 10,000 hardcore fans going. Luton don't even fill their ground, who have the same ground capacity as what we have roughly. Some weeks they don't fill theirs. So where's the other 15,000, 17,000 fans coming from? Day trippers, glory hunters, blah, 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 blah. I would much rather go with 10,000 fellow hardcore fans than have an attendance of 25,000 day trippers. I genuinely would.
Yeah.
Yes. No.
Yeah. Absolutely agree. Yeah. 100%. You've given me a new perspective on it. Plus, as well, we've got to factor in this. Tim Beard, Luton is 39 minutes away from Wembley.
Yeah. On a Sunday as well.
On a Sunday, a bit of a trek for us, isn't it? So yeah, that does come into it. And that's a really good point, Andy. I've not even considered that. Yeah. I saw that post actually, and somebody Wacky was telling me last night. They were saying, "Oh, you've only got 9,000 pathetic," and I think this guy was a Bolton fan, wasn't he? So somebody's replied to him and said, "Well, how many are Bolton taking?" He's like, so yeah.
I tried to find the stats of teams versus attendances, home and away attendances that have been the bigger following but still lost. And it's basically over the last 5 years or 6 Wembley appearances, it's 4-2 in favour of the underdog, but it doesn't do it based on the actual attendances because Wembley don't always produce the actual attendances of home and away. They just do a total attendance.
Right.
So
yeah.
I won't going to go into that much detail and look for each individual club, but there must be loads of teams that take 40, 50,000 to Wembley and still lose. So what does it matter? As long as
yeah, of course, yeah.
I think
what do you think, Dave?
Well, I think one of the interesting things is like you say, because of where we're based in the match being on a Sunday, but also the other thing is like for a family, especially for families that may not be on particularly good money, if the costs are substantial to go to Wembley, and don't forget we're still in the playoff spot, so we could be going again. So there's potentially it's going to be a very expensive time for the supporters. And as I say, if they, some of us are okay, I don't do too bad. I've got a reasonable job, but I go on my own. My family don't. My she'll watch us on telly, but she's not going to come to a game. And the lad aren't interested. So I'm only paying for myself. But if it was having to shell out, because it's not the old Wembley thing. It's not cheap to get to on a Sunday, but also it's not cheap when you're there.
No,
so
no, it's not.
That's So it's. But I take the point. Whenever we've been to Wembley, and we've been outnumbered plenty of times, but you wouldn't have thought that if you was with the county fans, because the atmosphere we've created has been fantastic, and it's one of the reasons I'm looking forward to going, because I really enjoy that aspect of it. And like you say, however many we take, there'll be the hardcore county fans, won't they? And I remember going back when we first got there, and when I was queuing up, obviously going back a few years now, but there was an old guy in the queue, and he was in tears, and I remember I said to him, "Are you okay?" And he said, "I can't believe we got Wembley." He said, I've made a pledge to myself that I'd only ever go to Wembley to see my hometown club." And he said, "I can't believe we're there." And he was literally crying, So it's a big day out, but like you say, the people that go in, the county fans that are going, will be the real fans, won't they? And it's a big day out.
Do you think, Dave, we're a bit entitled now? Because now we've been to Wembley quite a few times, haven't we? And now it's like, oh, for fuck's sake, you've got to go to Wembley again.
Well, I mean, obviously, the big change was when the obviously going back years, there wasn't any playoffs, and then when the playoffs came, and then they started having the finals at Wembley, the dynamics changed, didn't they? Most clubs getting the chance to go to Wembley on a number of occasions now, but I still think it's a big thing, and I'm still, it's a big day out for us, and I'm looking forward to it, regardless of how many Luton fans are there, because I think we'll hold our own certainly.
Yeah, well, I was thinking, won't we? Yeah, yeah. And Andy, we've not been that many times. I mean, we're in 2023. Before that, it was 2008.
Okay. Let's just dig into this a little bit, right? I'm on the verge of going on my third visit.
Yeah.
When we get there again this season, right? That'll be four. That'll be 4 times. Because I didn't go to the other ones. There's teams in League One, League Two, even Championship that have never been. So I'd like to think that.
I totally get that. Yeah, and you're absolutely right. We shouldn't take it lightly. That's why I didn't go to any Virtue games up until the semi-final, and I am definitely going to Wembley. You try and stop me because we just don't get there often, do it? It's a privilege. Plus, it'll be the first time my lad's been there as well. So yeah, I'm not taking it lightly at all.
Why? Why has he not been?
No.
What? Did he not go to the playoff final?
We were on holiday.
Call yourself a fan. Moving on. So, are you on holiday for this playoff final?
No. No, if you must know, if you want to see, do you want me to send you a copy of my calendar so you can vet me? Yeah.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, right, and I'll square with you. The reason why I went on holiday last time is because I've always said to my wife, family holidays trump football. So I couldn't not book a family holiday on a what if, because County were guaranteed to get to the playoff final. They just happened to. So
right, the way I say, and this people might think I'm selfish, right? But the way I see it is, there's other months of the year that don't include any football. I'm stopping speaking, Russ. That was aimed directly.
Well, yeah, well, you can, yeah, absolutely, yeah. You well done for knowing what a calendar is, but honestly, when your kids are in school and your wife's a teacher,
the audio listeners, Russ just called me a dick in so many words.
I think the audio listeners heard it.
And again.
There's only so much limit, and this is the thing, right? With season tickets and all this kind of thing, and going home and away. Oh, you're not a fan if you don't go. Well, some people are working. I think Matt Brady's already mentioned in the chat, in the comments, he's not going Wembley because he's working. Because people have to have lives and do these things, don't they? So it's not like not one-upmanship just because you've been Andy, that kind of thing. So yeah.
No, you've right. Anyway, right.
Can't afford it. Yeah, there you go.
Right, you are. No. I'm. If people can't go, they can't go. I'm not saying that at all.
Well, you questioned me about not going to Wembley in 2023.
No, I questioned you for booking a family holiday for the playoff final, not if.
No, I didn't book it. So I didn't book it for the playoff final. I booked it months and months before that, when County were just playing the nice little games in the league, and I didn't know they were going to get to the playoff final, because a lot's got to happen between those two timestamps, hasn't there?
Yeah. But separate from that, right?
Go on, I love it. Come on.
Right. Separate from that, like Claire Jess put a comment on there before saying that people can't say people aren't proper fans if they don't go. There's also people like Claire Jess who don't believe in this trophy. So
exactly, yeah. So there's nothing wrong with that either.
Any fan that does believe in the trophy, I do. I totally respect why people don't. So if they don't want to go because of that reason, that's fair enough. Although I'm annoyed at Claire because she's meant to be my best female friend, and she should just be going just to support me. So, you know,
it's like me speech, isn't it?
What's me speech?
You know, well, what you're displaying is me speech. Anyway, moving on. Let's move on. Anyway, right. So that's Northampton done. Dave, give us a co-op update. What's the latest? No, let me frame it different. No, go on. Yeah, what is the latest? What's the latest hot topic?
Going on? There's a lot going on. We'll touch on some of the important things, but I suppose some of the news. Let's start at the beginning. So in February we launched the new website. Website's been very positive. We've had a lot of positive feedback, very encouraging. One of the things, if you go onto the website, which is something that you probably don't know, is that we are actually now featuring on the website some mini Danny Bergara statues. Very limited number.
I've seen these, yeah.
Have you seen them? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Because,
I nearly choked at the price, I've got to say.
Well, they're not cheap, but having said that, the full-size statue wasn't cheap.
No, it wasn't.
And
so in comparison, what you're saying, Dave, is they're actually really cheap in comparison to the actual.
I'd say they're outstanding value for money, and I think one would look absolutely magnificent on my sideboard. Yeah, I've got.
You can't put a price on art, Russ.
But yeah, there's strictly limited to 15. So price is £1,600, but there is a £200 donation to the co-op, and I'm considering one, so I can't say more than that at this moment in time. But yeah, I mean, designed by Anna Stewart, and she is the lady who designed the main statue, and then a carbon copy, just a miniature. Fantastic looking statue. Something that the co-op are really proud of, and something that I know I love seeing every time I go, and you see people coming out, you see people having photographs at the Danny statue.
Yeah,
and
it's good.
Yeah. So that's the news regarding our new website. Something I wanted to mention as well was, obviously, we just touched on the Wembley thing. I think the co-op are taking 13 coaches and very limited amount of spaces left, but there are spaces still available. So discounts to co-op members. So, and
sorry, Dave. Sorry, is this is the Edgeley Conservative Club coaches, isn't it?
Edgeley Conservative Club coaches going to Wembley, and they've got 3 collection points of Edgeley, Offerton, and New Mills, I believe, and doing New Mills football club outside there. So, if you're thinking about going to Wembley and you haven't organised, say there is a few seats, but not many, and that's at £55 full price or £53 for co-op members. So I'd urge people and say, look, I know you can. There's other coaches going, but like with the club coaches, they don't do them for all the away games. So come and support the boys who put these coaches on, because they do a tremendous job. And we've had a lot of positive feedback about the coaches. So bit of a pat on the back to Steve.
That might change if anyone's on my coach that I'm a steward on.
Well, actually, funnily enough, I'm me and my mate. There's a 3 of us going on the coaches to Wembley. So yeah, I think we'll be on the Edgeley one.
I'll put a request in, Dave. You can be on my coach. Yeah.
Well,
you'll never travel again, mate.
I'll let you know, Andy.
the moment, I only have 2 people on it. That's me and Ian.
No, but that's as I say, the coach people do a great job. So come and support it, and as I say, get yourself a discount. So come and join the co-op and get yourself a discount. It's there to be had. So yeah, 3 pickup points. I think the big news at the moment is obviously there's a lot of talk about the loyalty scheme, and we've had meetings with the club. So the situation at the moment is that we had a meeting with the club, and we did a lot of research to find out how the clubs in League One operate their loyalty schemes, and there was some interesting things cropped up. And anyway, what we did was we fed all the information back to the club, and Olivia Hanvey, who's in charge of it, has actually gone away, and now she's put a proposal forward which the board are considering at the moment. So I can't tell you exactly what's going to happen, but I can tell you that it's based on the feedback that we've sort of provided. And what surprised me is the amount of variability in how other clubs operate their loyalty schemes. So as an example, probably the most strict and restrictive of all the R Division clubs is probably at Cardiff, because they base their loyalty scheme based solely on the last 15 games. That's it. There's clubs in our division that do loyalty schemes based over the season. There's some that don't have a time limit. So, but I think it's one of the things that we wanted to try and do was acknowledge that while we believe that there's not going to be any sort of system that will work for everybody, we want it to be fair, because we recognise that a lot of the youngsters won't have had the opportunity to have multiple seasons of, and you know, if somebody new comes, it doesn't mean that they're not going to be loyal supporters, because a lot of the young ones are very, very committed, home and away, etc. So we're hoping for a good result, which feels fair for the majority of supporters. I know it might not fit everybody, but
because
that's what we're hoping for.
Because we don't want a system where it resets, but we also don't want a system where I've heard stories of United and City where there's like a 15-year waiting list just to, do you know? Nobody wants that, and you say it's a harsh system at Cardiff, but do you know what? It's pretty good. That if it's based on the last 15 away games, then yeah, fair enough. Because people go through, as I said last week, that people go through work patterns that will enable you to be able to go to a handful of games or not. You know, so they're doing it on.
Yeah, and this is where it's going to be. But we're hoping that, like say, we're waiting for the feedback, but we're hopeful that it's going to be deemed to be fair, and that's what we're hoping to see. So, yeah, it's a big one. I get that, and it obviously directly affects supporters. And although I would say, obviously, if we make the playoffs and end up in the championship, hopefully. You're going to be playing a lot of bigger clubs, and you know hopefully the need for the loyalty might not be as evident, but we shall see. But yeah, fingers crossed. I think one of the other really interesting things, when we had a meeting with the club, is the situation with Grove Lane, and that's really interesting. And I don't know how much you know about this, guys.
Yeah. No, I know only what's been advertised. I know I read your article as well that you did that John did on the co-op as well. So I'll put a link to that. But we had a meeting led by Eddie Smith from the club, and obviously. For anybody who isn't familiar with what we're talking about, County bought some land around Cheadle Hulme near the Pointing Dog,
And originally, I think it was going to be earmarked for bringing the academy up to speed and things like that. But there's been a change of plan, and now the club want to make the area into affordable housing. So when we had the meeting, we sort of delved into a little bit about what that actually looked like, and we're looking at 126 houses, all within the affordable housing criteria, which will be run by a housing association, and it'll end up with approximately, my understanding, 41 2-bedroomed houses, 63 3-bedroomed houses, and 24 bedroom houses. And it'll be a mixture of, I think, around 49 social houses that will be rented, and the rest will be shared ownership. Now, when you consider, obviously, the borough is in need of housing, which is, there's a lot of development going on within Stockport, but obviously one of the more expensive areas in Stockport is around Chilgoon. So for this to go ahead would actually give a lot of local people a chance to live in a very exclusive area, an affordable way of doing it. So the whole idea is that if it goes ahead, there'll be, obviously, the land will be sold to a housing developer, and the money will be used for things like, obviously, the development of Edgeley Park, the ground improvement work and stuff like that, and also spent on our place up at Woodley, so Stockport Sports Village and the county community. So yeah, it's apparently up with the council now. There is some challenges, because I think it's currently classed as greenbelt, but under the government guidelines, which were relaxed, it could be classed as grey land, and it's we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's a very interesting proposal, and something that we're keeping a close look on, because obviously, as I say, there's pros and cons, but certainly if you believe Stockport needs housing, then I think it's one of those situations where everybody agrees and think, having more houses sounds great, but then if it's on your doorstep, you might think, I'm not so sure.
Adding traffic and that,
so there's
Dave,
cool.
Can we cut you short just because Hatters to Hatters are backstage?
Oh yes.
Basically, and we'll get an update on the walk. So
Are you going on it? Yeah.
Hello.
I need to shut up.
No, sorry. Can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear, mate. How's it
Oh
going?
my God. I am in bits.
It's only
We're all in bits.
Day two in it, so.
Yeah, it's going. Well, thanks for having us.
No, it's all right. Tell us how far you've done so far. Then you started off yesterday. Tell us what time you started, where you started from, and how far you got to last night.
So we started from God's Little Acre, obviously.
Yeah,
we all know that very well. And I think, what time did we all set off? It's the rest of them, by the way.
It was wow.
Hello.
Bloody hell, you're all chatty, aren't you?
What say your exercise?
So we set off. What time was it? It's between 8 and half 8.
Yeah, it's about 8:30 it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, and how many miles did we do?
26.
26 miles. So we walked from Stockport to Buxton.
From Buxton to
And then Buxton, what was it, to
Hartington.
Hartington. So it's about, I think, was it, how many miles outside of Buxton was it?
About 10.
10 miles outside of Buxton.
Wow.
Yeah, this is going to be certainly my last one. I don't know about the rest of them.
Jamie, you said that after Blackpool.
And honestly, I promise you, with every bit I've got left of me, I will not be doing this again.
And then after the Peterborough one, you were like, I'm not doing another one. Not doing another one. Then all
Yeah,
of a sudden
but-
it's like, oh, we're going to walk to Luton.
Well,
And I managed to rope in 4 other people to do with me.
yeah, they haven't spoken to me all week.
I'm not surprised.
But I've said to Hannah, my beautiful fiance, who is actually the sport driver for us, who's been amazing, by the way. Next time I come up with a raucous idea like that to strap me to whatever.
I'm blocking your number.
She's blocking my number, Katie.
So how many miles have you done today then?
We have done 38 miles.
And then so tomorrow, how many miles tomorrow?
36.
And then on
30.
Wow.
15.
well, hang on. What day are we on? So 36 tomorrow.
30 the day after, and then 15.
Oh my god. You've got oh my days. I was tired just walking up the steps to the loft to come on the podcast tonight. That is some going that.
It's on the top.
Thanks. Yeah. Guys, do you want to carry on your chat for a couple of minutes just because my phone's on like less than 10%? I'll switch over to Hannah's.
Right, don't worry about it because we need to start to think about wrapping up anyway.
Okay.
So yeah, really good effort to everybody. Give everybody our love.
Honestly,
Honestly.
I'm so proud of them all. Honestly, they've never done this before. I have, and they've gone from nothing into 145 miles. Okay, it's mind-boggling. So Katie, Joel, Mark, and obviously Hannah, who's the support to us all. They've done amazing.
Who's brought the duct tape to put over Jamie's mouth? Has someone got that?
That's very kind of you.
You can
Well, let me tell you. Do you know in May when I'm getting married? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be putting duct tape over your mouth for the day.
Brilliant.
Trust me.
Right, I'm going to
Thanks.
put a link into the
Special
donation
edition for that
page.
one.
Right. Love you, Jay. Love you all. Good luck and hope it goes easy on you the next few days.
Really
Yeah.
appreciate the support, guys. Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, no worries. Cheers, Jay.
No
Thanks,
worries. Take
Katie.
care.
See you later.
See you later.
Take it easy.
Bye.
Bye.
Fantastic.
Bye.
There you go. That's some going that. Jesus. Right.
I forgot about a day there. I was thinking they've got another 38 miles tomorrow, and then it's just the final stretch. I didn't realise they got another day of 30 miles on top of that.
Yeah. Mental. Absolutely mental. Right. Got a choice. Should we go to random shit of the week? Because it's cracking on.
Yeah, let's do it.
Should we do it?
Yeah.
Let me find the button.
Random shit of the week. It's the random shit of the week. It's the random shit of the week. It's the random shit of the week. Random shit of the week.
Joking. Not another one? Oh, for God's sake.
There we go. So
You said, Russ, we've got a choice. What was the choice?
not doing random shit of the week.
Bro, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Right. So this week, courtesy of John Billsbury, I'm going to basically name five famous people that support this club. Now I'll go down in order. And if you get it on the first one, you get 5 points. If you get it on the next one, you get 4 points. And if nobody gets it, I've added an extra one in there that I'll give you the postcode, and you've got an option of then salvaging a point. If it's a head-to-head, so put your hand up if you want to have a guess. Yeah.
Okay. So
If you get it wrong, you lose a point.
Right. Okay.
So if you have a pen and paper there to mark whatever. Actually, I've got pen and paper. Should have prepared this, shouldn't I? Right. So the example I was going to say the example, for example, is 5 points if you guess this team. Daniel Craig, Samuel L. Jackson, Mike Myers, LeBron James, Ricky Tomlinson.
Liverpool.
Yeah. So you would then get 1 point.
A point. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. You see, I wouldn't have associated the others as supporting Liverpool because none of them are Scousers. But that's not the game, is it? I suppose. Go on.
No, but if you've ever seen, and I know this is a true fact, Samuel L. Jackson, who starred in 51st State with Robert Carlyle, since doing that film, and it was based around Liverpool, he's been a Liverpool fan ever since.
Right. Fair enough.
Right. So for real now. So Bill Oddie, Brad Pitt, Jeff Boycott. Yeah, Ross.
Leeds United.
No, you lose a point.
I haven't got any points.
Yeah, well, yeah. Dave.
Barnsley.
No,
Barnsley.
lose a point. Michael Atherton, Mick Hucknall.
Oh,
yeah,
Man United.
Russ, Man United, yes. So
why do all them support United? Fucking idiots, honestly.
All right.
Well, it does me head in when you you and your team isn't the team your dad supported or you live or you don't live there. We've got that right, Anna. Your team has to be
no,
the team
not
that
really.
your dad supported or you live there. You grew up there.
Well, no, my dad supported City, and I was a United fan till the age of 12.
But you've stopped. You're a county fan now, aren't you? From Stockport?
Yeah, now, yeah.
Right. So yeah. So see what I mean about me speech. Right. Just carry on. Come on.
I've no idea what you mean about it. Anyway, carry on. Next team: Lee Child, Ian Lavender, Mark Williams. Oh, yeah.
West Ham.
Nope. -2 points, Dave.
I haven't got any points. I don't mind.
Well, we can do like QI where minus 15 points is a thing.
Yeah.
David Cameron,
Chelsea.
Yeah. No. Are you just naming all teams now, Dave?
Well, I'm trying to link them, but it's not working.
Brenta Wales.
I was there first.
Dave was first.
Oh no, he wasn't. You Andy, you're cheating. Oh,
he was. He put his hand up, and then you went, Go on.
Yeah, Aston Villa.
Yeah, well done.
Fucking cheated.
You're so weird.
Right, next team: Mike Yarwood,
Stockport County. Hey!
Hang on a minute. I had my hand up first. Then bloody hell.
You disqualified because you didn't wait for the adjudicator to say who was turning it in. So Ross, you can have that one.
I'm putting an appeal in.
Yeah, just send it to my email address, mate.
Just out of interest, who were the others that you're going to have on there?
Tony O'Shea, Charlie Salt, Robin Richards, Nathan Aspinall.
2 of them don't really support County, but we'll let it slide.
And the postcode for that is SK3. Next team: John O'Farrell, Bernard Gallagher, Margot Robbie, Richard Osman.
Oh,
yeah,
Fulham.
Yeah, bloody hell. Hey, he's on fire here, Dave. Next team: Sylvester Stallone, Judi Dench. Yeah,
I'm sure I've seen Sly Stallone at a Chelsea match.
No, minus a point, Russ.
Oh.
Bill Bryson. Tommy Fleetwood. Paul McCartney.
Tommy Fleetwood.
Right, I'll give you the bonus postcode. If you get this, you get a point. The postcode is L4.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Everton.
Yeah, Everton. Yeah. Okay. Next team. Dervla Kerwin. Rennie Zellweger, or whatever it's called. Yeah.
Arsenal.
Dave. No. Oh, mine, but you've said this team about 15 times. So the one time that it is this team, you still get it wrong. Go on, Ross.
Chelsea.
Chelsea, yeah. So you actually get 3 points on that, Russ.
Oh, brill.
Off me.
Yeah, off you, Dave. Yeah. Right, next team. I don't even know who this is. Flea?
Oh, Flea. Yeah.
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 What do you mean? Oh, yeah.
Bass player out of bass player out of what they called? Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah.
So do you know it then?
No.
I would have got it off this next one, but yeah, Michael Palin.
I know who it is, but I don't know who he supports.
Jessica Ennis Hill. Joe Root. Joe Root, that is, not Liam Root. And if you don't get it off this next one, there's something wrong with you. Sean Bean. Dave.
Sheffield United.
Yeah. Well done. Next
Great
one.
film that when Sadie comes.
Oh, brilliant. Awesome film. Awesome. Hey, just makes every amateur think that they can turn professional.
He does, yeah.
Crap. Middlesbrough.
Do you have to guess the celebrities now?
Yeah. If you can tell me the first celebrity that I was going to read out, I'll let you win right now. You're never going to get it.
Steve Cram.
What?
Steve Cram.
No.
Sports Middlesbrough, doesn't he?
Yeah, but it's not him. I was saying no.
Oh, is he not on your list?
No.
Oh.
Right, next team, Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston doesn't support a football team.
Jerry Halliwell. Chris Stark. Anthony Joshua.
I'll have a stab at Spurs.
No, minus a point, Russ. You'll get it. You're going to have to both be rapid on this one. Because if you... Elton John. Russ.
Watford.
Yes.
Skullduggery going on here.
No, I was fastest to the draw then, definitely.
I said to you, don't you be a sore loser. Don't you be calling Russ a sore loser. Hey? Throw stones in glass houses or whatever the saying is. Right, next one. Bill Bailey.
Is this the last one?
Last one, yeah.
Okay.
You want your tea and toast, don't you, Russ? Bill Bailey.
Oh.
Pete Doherty. Doherty, however you say it. Aid Edmondson.
Again, it's got to be a London team.
I'll give you a clue on that. It is.
Right.
If you don't get Dennis Wise. Russ?
Millwall.
No.
Oh, you fucker.
You can still guess, Russ. You can still guess. For 1 point, and this will decide something. Rodney Marsh. No, I'm going to give you. This team is also widely known, or basically known, by 3 letters. Oh, Russ.
QPR.
Yeah, QPR. Yes. You clearly don't drink as much as Russ, Dave, because his hand goes up like really quickly. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sat on a very low table, so I've got to put my hand up for it.
Oh, here come the excuses. Hey, so on that note, no minus points, but Russ wins by 2-1.
Nice.
Congratulations, Russ.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dave. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, John Billsbury. If everyone thought that was shit, then that's John's fault. If you loved it, it's my.
It was good. It was good. It was hard, but it was good. It was good. Good stuff. Right. I think we'll wrap it up there. We're at 1 hour and 10. Dave, cheers for coming on, as always. Really appreciate your update. Sorry, we had to cut you short slightly, but we're getting on for time, and obviously we had the walkers as well, so we'll get you back on, obviously.
Much appreciate that, and thanks for having me on. So, I would say we're looking at trying to get some events on, so watch your space, and I'd love to come back on again at any time. I always enjoy your company, guys, so thanks for having me on, and we'll keep in touch.
Absolutely. 100%. And Andy, see you Saturday, I guess.
No, I'm not going Saturday.
Oh, you're not going Luton? Oh, okay, sorry.
No,
I thought you were.
No, not going. I was going to go, and then when they changed the kickoff, I was just like, I've got something on in the morning, and it's just not going. But I can watch it, can't I?
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah.
So,
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. Thank you to everybody that's watched us live and all your comments. Really appreciate it, getting involved as always. Thanks to everybody that's listened to this week's or any weeks. Please do rate and review us on whatever podcast player you're listening to us on. And don't forget, if you're watching it back on YouTube or even if you're watching it now live, press that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Cheers to all of our patrons. 120 patrons-ish, give or take. They obviously contribute, help us put all this content out, so thank you for that. Got some exciting news coming in the summer with regards to the podcast and in the direction of the podcast, so we'll tease it now and then we'll announce it in due course. Really exciting stuff, so don't forget to keep on listening and watching us for that. And all that's left to say is cheers, thank you, and for those that are going to Luton, we will see you there. Cheers, thank you. Take care, everybody. Bye now.
Bye.